good-looking shot. He's got it through, and that'll go away for 4. Well timed by Rameez.
Well, the Pakistanis are very strong on their legs, as with a lot of teams like the Australians, but drift too straight, and the ball is going to get whipped through there quite readily.
Full delivery, driven, good-looking shot by Rameez, and that'll run away for another 4. Martin Crowe just jogging after it. So, well played by Rameez.
Well, that was a very good shot, because that ball was outside the off stump, and even though it was full, a roll of the wrist and pushed it through the onside there. Really, that ball...
Replay that was probably the case. Sweeping from outside off stump. Oh, poor piece of fielding here from Gavin Larson. And there's 2 runs. This went clean through his hands. Oh, he's put it away over mid-wicket from outside off stump between the 2 deep fielders. It'll race away for 4. Long on, not able to get around Latham, and nor the man very much squarer than that. So Rameez Raja picks up a boundary from the shot.
Yes, flatted one, and just playing across the line of that delivery. Very well struck, well timed, and through the mid-wicket region. No fielder there. There's a big gap between deep mid-wicket and long on.
In the air, but it was firm enough to go straight down the ground. That'll go all the way for 4. For a moment there, it looked as though it was going to be hit back to Willie Watson, but always on the onside. And a boundary.
This magnificently struck by Rameez Raja. The ball full pitched by Willie Watson, and Rameez Raja right on top of that, going down the wicket, driving it past mid.
Good delivery, but it's going to cost New Zealand a run or an extra ball as well.
Trying to pull it away. He does well. He's beaten the man at mid-on. That should run away. It's struggling towards the boundary, but Ken Rutherford just jogs after it.
Well, Rameez in the last over to Morrison tried to pull him 3 times unsuccessfully, and with Larson being a little bit of a lot slower on pace, had more time to connect and play that shot, and got it through wide mid-on for 4.
Oh, he's nicked it, but he's nicked it fine, and that'll run away for 4. No slip in, of course, so it's fair enough. Going to cut, getting a top edge, and running down to the boundary for 4.
Yes, well, that ball was wide. It didn't really move at all into the batsman, and so Newzeland had plenty of time, plenty of room to just sort of get a little bit of bat on it, and that's enough.
Oh, fine-looking shot. That should run away for 4. In fact, it does. Gavin Larson coming around. Can't cut it off. So, good square cut. Rameez Raja.
Yes, a bit of a gimme here. Not too full in length, but enough width for him to slash it behind point. Good shot there from Rameez Raja.
Over the top he goes as Rod Latham comes into the attack, and that'll run away for 4 to the point boundary. And it does look like the Pakistanis are going after it. We've had reassurances here that it won't rain from the locals. We've heard that story before.
Yes, this is wide, and Rameez, although not getting to the pitch of it, he knew if he hit through the line, there was every chance of it clearing the inner ring.
It does show how unfair the system is. Well, this could be a run out. He's dropped the ball. Gavin Larson at the bowler's end went to the stumps. The throw came in, it was going, but in the end he couldn't hang on to it.
Yes, I think this was such a poor throw here from Harris. It pitched just in front, a very difficult.
And once again, Rameez Raja goes for the big shot through the onside, and for the first time against Morrison, he gets that one through. That's the 3rd time he's tried the shot to a short ball, and the first.
And that's gone for 4. Hit with marvellous timing and great placement. There was a man at backward square leg, Willie Watson. He really had no chance as that one just raced away to the boundary down there. Morrison drifting down the leg side here, and just look at that, helping it on its way.
Oh, Didn't really go where he wanted it to. He was just swinging at that one. He hooked it round, or hoiked it round, I should say, onto the onside. Picks up 2 in the end, and really Rameez Raja has got a little loose here.
I was interested to hear the New Zealand coach Warren Lee say that he was disappointed with the approach and perhaps the attitude of one or two of his players, particularly the batsmen in this match. So he's obviously taken a hard line towards it, which means that one or two players are going to have to wake themselves up very quickly before they turn it on for the next game.
Oh, good shot. Clipped that one away. He's picked it up and hit it outside the circle, and that's 4 runs from the moment it left the bat. Good shot. Rameez Raja. He might come back for his 100. In fact, he's turning for 2, so Rameez Raja, 100 runs. Fine effort from him. He really has stabilised this Pakistan innings. He lost a couple of partners early. In fact, he lost his opening partner on the very first ball of the innings, but he's held the ship together, and he's now on 100.
And just flicking this down. That'll go for 4. It's fine enough. That won't be cut off. Latham drifting down the onside, and Pakistan go to 149 for 3 in the 42nd.
That's that delivery on the leg stump, and Rameez Raja, with a flick of the wrist, turns that ball towards the long leg boundary for 4.
Full toss, and that's an easy gimme down the leg side. Rutherford just lollipopping that one just outside leg stump, and just a gimme there, 4 runs.
Yes, Rameez Raja continues to play the bowlers. Superb innings, considering that Pakistan had lost 2 early wickets in the morning.
Almost hitting through this one. Trying to hit it through the offside and ending up down at long on, or mid on.
All credit to Pakistan, Glenn, for taking up a team which was unbeatable in this World Cup so far.
Yes, well, certainly no side's unbeatable, but you're right. They have broken the winning streak of New Zealand. Charging and then just checking the shot. Rameez Raja. And he is on 115, scored from 154 balls.
And 15 superbly struck force.
And he's whacked this one, oh, just wide of mid-on. Just wide of mid-on. That's to the boundary, and that will give Pakistan the victory that they need to get through to 167 for 3 in the 45th over. And Rameez Raja not out 119. Salim Malik not out 9. Pakistan winning this contest at Lancaster Park in Christchurch and breaking the winning run of New Zealand, giving them a marvellous chance now of going through to the semi-finals.
Pakistan in the end doing it very easily. A loss of a couple of wickets early on did not affect them, even though Javed Miandad struggled. But it was Rameez Raja, 119, not out, the highest individual score of this World Cup, that in the end was responsible for Pakistan getting to that target of 167.